Shalom Israel, this is Sister Kana, and first and foremost I want to give all glory and praise to Ahaya, Bahashim Yeshaya, Wakwadash Wak, and Kal, Hawa, Wahalala, La Ahaya, Bahashim Yeshaya, Wakwadash Wak. That's all glory and praise to Ahaya in Hebrew, in the ancient Hebrew. Okay, so I want to make this video kind of to address everybody. Hi, because it's been a long time, and we've been putting up videos and things like that since the Passover, and I haven't really made any videos. And I wanted to address everybody just to kind of let you know that everything is well. I give all glory and praise to Ahaya for that. And I wanted to, let you know that now that the men of the Most High, see, the Most High is doing the calling, and He's calling out men after His own heart to set up His, the kingdom and nation in the wilderness. So the brothers have come out, and they are putting things together. I'm overwhelmed with all the blessings that has been poured out since the Passover and since brothers started showing up, and I just got to thank the Most High, and so I wanted to make this video just to address everybody and to let everybody know that I'm fine and everything is okay. Things are still going on and everything is moving, but I just really wanted to address you all, and I asked the brothers if it was okay that I make this video, and it basically will probably be one of my last videos. I may make a video here or there, but it will be very few in between. And matter of fact, last week the brothers let me speak in one of their videos, which they'll probably put up. But I wanted to really address some issues. First, the title of this video will be a 30-day water fast, and that I want to do because I did one last year, and Sister Aqua Janet, she's the one who told me about it in Egypt, and I want to say shalom to the sister. She's the one who told me about water fasting for 30 days, and I did it last year, and it was really hard. And I probably didn't do, the whole fast, the whole 30 days. I had broke it up. Some days I just had to stop. But I want to do it again. I thought it was awesome. And I saw some great miracles from the Most High after I had completed the fast. And I think it's important that we as a people fast and pray. But I don't want to go into it that yet. There were some other things that I wanted to discuss with our people and have this message sent out. So one of the things is that me, no longer really needing to make videos anymore. Like most of you know who watch my channel know that the Most High sent me out. And He sent me out to do a work, and that was to give our people the information because of the infiltration that was going on. I know that He sent me out, and there was things that I was supposed to do, and I believe for the most part that I've done them, and that now that the brothers have responded and we have men of the Most High in the wilderness preparing, that was the main part of it, because He knew that there was going to be a deception, that we were going to be lied to, and that Esau was going to try to give us wrong information because we were in captivity and asleep. So I believe, I thank the Most High, and I pray that I did well, and that the brothers did respond. Brothers did respond. We have brothers who are out and those who are coming out. And so, there's really no need for me to, keep making videos. Now the brothers can take hold of everything. I can now submit under the leadership, and I don't necessarily have to make videos anymore. And I'm very proud to not do it. Only if the brothers ask me to say something or whatever. But I just want to be an example to sisters on how we have to learn to submit to our brothers. And I think that's a very delicate topic, because us being in Babylon, we have so much going on, and women have been put in so much authority over the men as the curses, that now that the Most High is telling us to come out of Babylon and taking the curses off of us, we as women have to learn how to submit to our men and help them in the background. I will still be here, and when you come out of Babylon, you will meet me things like that, but I will be a support system to the brothers. You know, they are leading this thing. They are doing the work of the Most High. And the men who respond and come out will be the men who set up, you know, the nation and how things will go in the wilderness. And I wanted to kind of address that because it's very important, because you know, the Most High called us to come out of her, my people. And because that there has been a certain level of infiltration, a lot of people have been given the wrong information. For one, about where to go, Kadesh. That Kadesh is in Jordan, and that information was not given. It's still not being given. But thanks and all glory, praise to the higher, Bahasham, he was able to get the information out, and he was able to use me, and I'm so thankful for that. But in that, a lot of people are confused because they notice that these camps are not telling you where to go, and that is because of the infiltration. And now recently I found out, you know, I always felt like, what is going on? Why is brothers allowing this to go on when they're waking up and they're being told? But because of the infiltration, they have it set up where they got people who are acting as elders, who are not elders, who are agents, and they are kind of keeping our people still in different locations. And it's mainly geared towards the GOCC. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in the scriptures it tells you that Satan will make war with the remnant of the seed that keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yeshua. And now, there's only one truth. When the Most High started waking us up, he gave us his name. His name is Ahaya. So it's really only the people who are calling on this name Ahaya who have the understanding to even flee Babylon. If you notice, most of the other groups, they're calling on Yahweh, Yah, Jehovah, they don't really have an urgency to come out of Babylon at all. And so they are actually worshiping a different God. So it's only the people who are calling on the higher. They have the name, which is the seal. The 144,000 will be sealed. And that seal is the name of Ahaya. And also they will have this urgency to get out of Babylon because of the command to come out of her, my people. So this is the remnant that it has the focus. It's the GOCC. And so once the Most High showed me about the calendar was incorrect and all these things, and I started to get attacked and came under attack, and then finally Elder Rakar came out with the Enoch calendar, that holy calendar that's being kept in the heavens. So now we can worship along with the Most High and the angels and keep his feast days at the correct time. See, so the war is not directed towards all Israelites. The war is directed up to those who keep the commandments, those who have the correct holy days, those who are calling on the name of Ahaya, and those who have the testimony of Yeshua, who do the water baptism. See, because a lot of these Israelite groups, they believe on Christ, but they don't believe in the water baptism. They don't believe, some of them don't believe in the New Testament. So you have to be careful about which group you go to and who you come through. It's only one group, and that is the group calling on Ahaya and keeping the correct holy days according to the Enoch. So in that, you'll find that that's where the attack is. You want to know why gathering of Christ Church is always under so much attack by different people. It's because that is the only church that really has the command to come out of her, my people. They're calling on the correct name. And so they have been infiltrated openly by the CIA. They have people working within their organization who are giving out wrong information. They have elders set up in different cities, and they are agents, and they keeping the people still. Okay, so recently I was always wondering, what is going on? Why is it that these brothers can't see? Why aren't our people coming out like they're supposed to? I mean, Elder Rakar is talking about come out of her. Where, what's going on? Why are there so many GOCC groups still keeping feast days and Sabbath days in America upholding that system, in the Marriott, spending money there, when the Most High said, come out of her, my people. So recently I saw a video, and a sister made a comment on their video and was talking about how witchcraft and sorcery was used through media, and how they use a lot of lights and flashing things and half circles and all this stuff. And I said, they must be casting spells on our people, and we don't know it. Lo and behold, this video shows how they use media tricks through and used to hypnotize you. Alex Jones does it. All of the media, Fox, CBS, ABC, all of them use this tactic, and it's a form of hypnotizing people, dumbing you down so that you are in a lull type state. And if you don't watch TV and stuff, you won't be susceptible to it. But on the internet, there's certain people who are being controlled by the powers that be, like CIA and all these high up Illuminati entities who will have to use these things. So when you look at the GOCC's introduction video, when they're doing the GOCC Academy and all these things with spinning things and all this stuff, you have to keep in mind of this tactic that's being used. And I'll place that video link in the description box so you can take a look at this video, and then also look at the GOCC new news segment with all the spinning earths and slashing colors and stuff, and you have to understand what is going on. So I wanted to put that out there because we are in a war, people, and we are under attack. And it seems that they try to say that I'm attacking my brothers because I speak on this, and because I tell people what is going on and what the Most High sent me out to do. So, I know form or fashion am I attacking my brothers. I have nothing but love for the brothers and the upright children of Israel who are doing what the Most High say. I know the situation was going on with Elder Ricard, so it is what it is. And for some of you who realize that something just is not right, and you're understanding that you're not being fed spiritually, and something is wrong. I mean, with all the demonic images on their video clips, and triggering demonic behavior, along with the hypnotism on the introduction of the videos, all that stuff is playing a part in why people are not healing. Now let me explain. When we're dealing with mostly people of the GOCC who have either been taught by the GOCC or who is learning or have watched the videos, and when our people come out, it seems that they still want to revert back to the things that they were doing in Babylon. I mean, nobody is healing. There's no sense of righteousness. People still want to act as if they are in Babylon, but yet they still want to call on the name of Ahiah. See, the Most High said we are like filthy rags to Him. We have to purge and heal ourselves so that we can be eligible for when Yeshua comes. There will be another purging in the wilderness, so we have to learn and figure out how to get this thing right. We're either going to have to purge ourselves or either get purged by the Most High. Now, which one would you rather do? Because I'd rather learn to heal and purge myself so that Yeshua won't have to deal with me, or I don't have to get purged in the wilderness. So I wanted to address these things because, I have no way attacking the GOCC. I have nothing but love for them, especially for Elder Ricard, who brought this truth, who brought the name of Ahiah. I have nothing but love for him. And just because I speak out and say what is wrong, and I'm not here to correct anyone, but if there's some correction in it, then receive it. Why does it have to be a World War III every time you point out to brothers something that's incorrect? Especially if that's what the Most High sent me to do. You will only be fighting against the Most High. And so this movement in Jordan is of the Most High, and you're going to see the fruits of it. If you can't already see it, then you will see it, because it was the Most High who sent me out, and He's putting the spirit on brothers to respond, to come out, to build His nation. So, people want to, speak and talk against it. You just speaking against the Most High. And I'm going to say this, that it's the Most High who's doing this. It's the Most High who's, sending particular men out who can do his will. It's not for any and everybody, as you see, because people will come out and they'll try to do the same things that they were doing in Babylon, and the Most High will remove them right from out of our circle. And it's just that way. So if you're wondering why you see people come out and then you don't see them in our videos anymore, it's just because people have to purge. The Most High have to deal with certain people. He's not just letting anybody come and do what they want to do. We will go back under the rod. And so I wanted to go into speaking of, eventually these same brothers who you learn by, who are prophesying to you, will have to humble themselves and come up under what the Most High has put together here in Jordan, in the wilderness. Because trust, there's only going to be one tabernacle that the Most High dwell in. There's only going to be one Ark of the Covenant. There's only going to be one remnant that the Most High is dealing with. No matter what the other nations or the CIA may try to do or whatever, Most High is going to deal with his people. So brothers are going to have to humble themselves and try to and get themselves together, and because there's really no other place to go. And you can say Saudi Arabia all you want to, but if you can't get in Saudi Arabia, it's a null point. So it don't even make sense, and they will keep you waiting and in Babylon until destruction comes, and then you're going to cry out to the Most High. But see, the Most High is going to say, I did not know you, because you did not take heed to the call when he was calling you to come out. So if you want to wait till the last minute, that's up to you. And you want to act like you can't go into them scriptures and figure out where Kadesh is, and how Jordan plays a major part in us coming out of Egypt. You can act like you don't see that if you want to, but when the time comes that you're going to cry out to the Most High, and you will, if you don't take heed, then the Most High is going to turn his face and say, I did not know you. Why? Because you did not hear the call of when he sent his people out to warn you. You understand? So I just want to put that out to you, and I want to say to sisters, who and brothers who have been watching my channels, and I thank you for your support. I thank all of you who have sent in donations. I thank you so much. It's been very helpful. The brothers, you see the powerful teachings that's coming out underneath the brothers. It's undeniable, and it's all about getting back to praising and worshiping the Most High in the correct way that we need to as a people. Learning how to fast and pray regularly. We need that kind of fasting and praying because we are under attack. We are at war at this time. So I wanted to address sisters and understanding to come out and be in submission to the brothers, because we coming out of Babylon, we don't know how to really submit. And I think it's a very important thing, and I want to be an example of how to submit. That I don't need to be making these videos, and it's not about me at all. This is about the Most High. So it's not time for me to step back and let my brothers who the Most High sent out to be the head, and let me fall under submission to the church. And that's what I want to do, and I want to be an example to my sisters, and I'll be there when you come out, and we'll go through this thing together. But it's not for me to be trying to lead the church, because that's never was my my intent. It's not my function, and that's not what the Most High, it's not in order with the Most High in Christ, Yeshua. So I want to be a perfect example, and thanks to the Most High, I have a sister who I just want to big up right now, Elder Agabar's wife, Ibaryah. I think she's a very, very nice sister, a spiritual sister, and she's a great example of a woman, of a wife, and a mother who has come under submission to her husband. And I just want to commend that sister, because I think she is very, a very spiritually led sister, because how she deals with her husband and her family. And she's a great example for me for it when and if I am a wife, to how to be with my husband, and I'm not saying that she's perfect or anything like that, but she's just a good example from what I see and how I would like to be as a Proverbs 31 woman, a virtuous woman. She is a great example. So I want to say hi and let you guys know about Sister Ibaryah. Look out for her. She's a great example. You probably never really see her because she's dealing with her family and her husband, but she uplifts her husband in such a manner that I feel that it's a righteous manner, and that enables her husband to be the leader that he needs to be. And this is the type of women I like to be around. These are the type of women that I like to look at as models. And she's younger than I am, but she is in a role that I give her all kudos for being this type of woman. And I think sisters have to fashion themselves in this way and learn how to learn in silence, be subjected to their husband, and take care of their children. That's what we are here for. So you won't hear from me too much more. I will be helping the church and trying to help build our nation in the background, and I'm happy to do it. And I don't need to make videos and all that. It was only to get the word out for what the Most High had me to do. So I wanted to put that out there as well. I wanted to talk about the Feast of Weeks that's coming up. So we're gonna celebrate the Feast of Weeks, and the brothers do a teaching on that. I wanted to talk about I already spoke about the sorcery and all that stuff that was going on, that you be careful of the mind control. And if the Most High is putting it on your spirit to come out of Babylon, then you need to leave. And now you know where to go. And I will put the Kadesh links and the videos in the description box as well, so you'll have that information. I wanted to also talk about other things like them trying to push our people to go into Israel, when in Matthew 10 and 23 it tells us that we are not to go into Israel until Yeshua comes. I did some research on the New Jerusalem that they're claiming that they found over there in Tel Arad, which is not that location at all. Actually, that's a temple built to Moloch, and they do child sacrificing over there. And they're trying to lure our people over there as a last effort to get our people over there so that they can be taking people's children and sacrifice them to Moloch. So if I was you, I would stay clear. I'm sweating. I would steer clear of that location. Do not go into Israel. They are using it as another snare and tactic to get our people so that they can destroy us. The scriptures tell you that it's a snare, that they're claiming to build something to the Most High, a higher, and they're not. And that brother Kenya Wilkinson, that's his name, he was in Egypt with Eldazar when I was there. When Eldazar came, this brother shows up then. He was doing videos with them. He was claiming to be calling on a higher and all these things. Then he shows up in Brooklyn when Elder Wakar and them came to speak to my friends and family. Now he's over in Israel, throwing up the Baphomet, calling on Yah, and trying to get people to come over there to Tel Arad, which is supposed to be the Mount Ephraim. And that man Hosea also is claiming to be the Watchman of Ephraim. But when you go into the scriptures, it tells you that the Watchman of Ephraim is a fowler and a snare to Israel. And I'll post those scriptures up for you. So I'm saying there's a lot of deception going on. We are at war. These people are still sending people out, CIA agents out to distract us, to cause division. It's not over. This thing is not going to be over until Yeshua comes. So don't come with complacent and thinking that everything is, you be on your guard, Israel, and you come here to do work and build up our nation. That's what this is about. And I just want to, continue to warn you. We're very close now. The Most High said He will protect us here. So you don't have to be afraid. And I don't operate in fear. I'm not afraid. And I'm here to do what the Most High has sent me out to do. So I just wanted to, let you guys know that we're very close. Come out of Babylon. We need you here. We're doing a great work. I have to give a shout out to Elder Lashawan, who's doing great things. Him and Elder Agabar. I'm sorry. Him and Elder Agabar are doing great things. It's just amazing to see. Elder Lashawan has purchased some land. We have cattle. As you see, the sister Rapar is doing the herbs and medicines. I mean, the Most High is just doing great things. Elder Agabar is just prophetic in his teaching. Excuse me, let that go by. The Most High is just using this brother Elder Agabar and to put forth his message and to prepare brothers and sisters in the wilderness. So we are doing some screening, because for people to come out, they try to, find out what we're doing and then put all kind of, diversions out and cause confusion. So we're screening people. So when you send the email to itoldyouravel@yahoo.com, you will speak and be directed to speak to Elder Agabar. He will, talk with you and tell you what is expected, what is needed. It's just been a blessing. I just want to say also, I thank you again for all of you who have sent donations and tithes to us. That has been helping us being able to do the things we do. Tithes for the tabernacle, donations for the tabernacle. It's been a blessing, all of you. And if you want to continue to help, just send us an email at itoldyouravel@yahoo.com. You see the fruits of our labor. And we also put up another video with the tents and with the new land and all this, with the cattle and the things that we're doing, So you'll see the fruits of our labor. We are preparing, and the Most High is blessing this. It's all Him, and we just got to give glory and praise to Him. There's some other things that I wanted to talk about. As far as Jordan and coming out, we want to do it again. We want to do the Feast of Tabernacles in September as well. So you'll look forward to that. There's some time for that, but mainly again I wanted to speak about the 30-day fast. It will be next month sometime, and I'll let you know the date. And what I like to do is, I'd like to do it around Ramadan when they do here, because what they do when they fast from sun up to sundown, and then in sundown they eat and they worship their God. So what I would like to do, I didn't like to partake in that at all, because usually in the evenings when we eat our meals. So if we fast that whole time, since we're in their land, we're not giving any homage to anything that they're doing. And I just thought it was a great idea. And when the sister Aquaf Janet brought that to me about water fasting, I was just like, it's a good time to just water fast, cleanse your body out of any impurities. I mean, you can do just water, which I like to do, but some people want to do liquids, or just fruit juice, or even spinach and celery and carrots, things as a toxin, as cleansing out your spirit, your temple for the Most High, and also praying and going into scriptures and feeding your spirit with spiritual food of the scriptures. So if any of you would like to join me in that, just send an email to I Told You Travel, and we'll connect you with the prayers that we're sending and the scriptures that we're sending. We try to uplift each other, because it's hard, especially if you never done it, if you never really fast before, or fast for a long period of time. It's awesome. And I saw great miracles after I finished. The Most High just started blessing me and blessing everything. Brothers started coming out. I mean, I was amazed. So I definitely want to do it again, and just keep fasting and praying. and cleansing myself and my mind and my spirit, starting to heal ourselves, because the Most High said that Babylon is caged with every foul spirit and uncaged demon. And you see that when we have to deal with one another, people get attitudes very quickly over everything. If you say anything to them, they angry. You got to go through a war because you told them something that they didn't want to hear, or they didn't want to receive any kind of correction. So those are spirits, and it's one thing to always have to hear. Bad enough we got to hear about these demonic spirits and demons and the teachings of these elders, especially within the GLCC. Is we get a lot of things on demons all the time, speaking about demons. I mean, it's good information to know, but we don't want to be bombarded with demonic pictures all the time, demonic stories of demons. When what about the righteousness of Christ? How do we heal? How do we learn to have patience? How do you learn to be long-suffering? How do you learn to be loving and kind? How do you learn to be pure in heart, mind, and spirit? Teach me the things of Christ so that I can start to be this righteous person that the Most High is looking for me to be. These are the things that we need to start focusing on as a nation so that we can build. I'm not saying that the information isn't good. I'm not downplaying the work. I'm just saying feed me with information that is uplifting to my spirit. I don't need to see a whole lot of demonic pictures and a whole lot of demonic information. I don't need to know so much about the fallen angels and how they did. Teach me about Christ. Teach me how to be like Christ, to be perfect in Christ. That's what I need, and I'm not, not trying to attack anyone. It's not an attack, please. Don't receive it as an attack. But, there are more spiritual sides to this truth. And learning how to heal someone with a touch of your hand, because your body and your temple is so clean. How to speak life because you are clean within your temple. And these are the gifts, some of the gifts of the Spirit. And these are the things that Christ was able to do. And if we are here to be like Christ, then let's start to be like Christ. But, it ain't for everybody, so I can't expect people to bring this kind of fruit if it's not in them. So I just have to accept that. But I just don't want our people to be deceived. The Most High told us that. As a matter of fact, when you go to Ezekiel 20 and 38, it says he will bring them out of the land of their captivity, but they will not make it into the Holy Land. So you got these people who are on the outskirts of the borders, which is outside of the Holy Land, and they seem to can't come in. Why? Why is that? Why is that our brothers are sitting on the outskirts of the borders? There's something to that. Maybe the Most High ain't finding them to come in. Maybe because there's things that's going on with them and among them that the Most High is not pleased with. I don't know, but we need to question these things. There is preparation that's going on right now in the wilderness. People are preparing. The Most High is blessing it. So why are there elders still sitting in Babylon, still sitting in places outside of the Holy Land, and they have not been able to come in as of yet? Are they going to fulfill the prophecy of Ezekiel 20 and 38 that they won't make it into the Holy Land? Looking at what the Holy Land in the biblical times are, which consist of Israel and Jordan, because we know we're not to go into Israel right now, but there is places in Egypt, like in Cairo, and places within Jordan that you can go into and you can be there. And just like he said he's going to do it again, he's going to bring those people across the Red Sea again. The people who are in Cairo can make that journey. If you're in Alexandria, you're outside of the borders, and you're going to have to come across that Nile River. And I don't know what that's about, but that's outside of the borders. That I do know. So again, please be careful about the information you're taking in. Study to show yourself approved to a higher. He said we will be tried and tested. We are being tried and tested. So if you stuck in a situation and you don't know, you're not getting fed spiritually, and you don't know why, the Most High is not opening your eyes. It could be because of something that you're doing. Fast and pray and ask the Most High to hear you, to open your eyes so that you will know what to do, that you can receive this information, especially if there's being sorcery being done on you when you watching these videos to lull you back to sleep. You know, don't look at all that magic and sorcery that they may be throwing on top of those videos. So, you know, I can tell you that, you know, please remember not to go into Israel. Like, I lived in Israel for some time. I was there. There's a major amount of sorcery. They are dealing with the Kabbalah. They're dealing with numerology. They're dealing with astrology. I told you that they have those priests in the supermarkets praying over the food. They have temples within the supermarket in Israel where the priests with the, you know, curls and the black hat, all in black, are praying over the food. That's why the Most High told us not to go into Israel until Christ comes back, because there's so much witchcraft and heavy sorcery that's going on there that you know you can't fight against that. And Esau is working overtime. That's why you see the infiltration amongst our brothers. Nobody's talking about coming out of Israel. You know, for the ones who are calling on Yah and Yahweh, they don't even talk about fleeing. And the one church that is the Gathering of Christ Church, they have been taken down, infiltrated. And that's why there's so much congregation of the GLCC still in Babylon. They got people over them, keeping them still. So wake up. You don't have to be there. The Most High said, come out. And they are still actually holding up the system by staying there, by spending the money there, by keeping jobs there. You're still upholding the system that the Most High said come out of. So please take heed. Okay. Let's see. I think I kind of touched on everything. I thank you for watching the video. Again, I thank all those of you who have supported us, who've sent in donations for the tabernacle. Bless you. Bless you. We thank you. And if you want to continue to either tithe, they have Skype classes with Elder Agabar and Elder Lashawan and Brother Maishan. They have Skype classes every Sabbath you can tune into, and we're going to keep this thing going. We pray to see you, you know, before and during the Feast of Tabernacles. We're preparing. Send a email to itoldyatravel@yahoo.com, itoja travel@yahoo.com, or info@itoldyatravel.com. And we will reply to you with information on what to do, and you will eventually speak to Elder Agabar, and he will give you more information. They will pray with you, and we will keep this thing moving. So I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I give all glory and praise to Ahaya Shaya for the work that he's doing, and I say shalom.